welcome back to my channel. So today's makeup look is a mothy kind of ashy tone makeup look. I wanted to kind of play around with some ashier tone eyeshadows because I picked up a lot of eyeshadow palettes from TJ Maxx, and you guys will get to see my haul video from TJ Maxx. So I just want to play around with those palettes, and a lot of inexpensive palettes come with a lot of ashy tones, and a lot of people are afraid to use ashier tone eyeshadows because they feel like they just look really ashy and they don't know how to apply them. So I did like this cute little smoky ashy mothy tone eye with also a muted mothy lip. I just really enjoyed this makeup look, and it's a talk through, so it's going to be a little bit longer than normal, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to chat with you guys in my next video. Bye guys. So before we get started, my eyebrows may look a little different today because I did conceal them with a different product other than the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So I went ahead and I used the palette from TJ Maxx, and this is the Measurable Difference, the 6 Cream Contour Palette, and it has all these like different concealer contour like shades. For my primer, I'm just going to go ahead and go into the Sephora primer. You guys know I am obsessed with this primer, and I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lids. So for this look, I'm just going to do one eye for you guys so you guys can understand exactly what I'm doing, because this look is all about some gray tones, and since a lot of people stay away from gray tones on brown skin, I want to go ahead and show you guys how I apply this look. So for the first color, I'm going to apply all into the crease area up where the eyebrow bone is. It's this like mothy brown taupe color in the Essential Nude palette. So this palette has all these like really ashy tone colors. It's really inexpensive. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this color here, and I'm going to apply this all over the lid. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush by MAC to go ahead and apply that. So I did about 3 coats of this eyeshadow onto my lid here where the crease is going up. For my highlight by my eyebrow bone, I'm just going to use my own foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix in NW43, and you can use, you know, a color close to this or whatever color you use for yours, but I just wanted something just really neutral and just flat. On top of that, I'm going to take another ashy tone from that palette here, and I'm going to apply that right onto that color. So now we got those colors on. As you can see, it looks a little ashy, kind of muted, really plain. So the next palette I'm going to go into to give us that kind of mothy look is this 7W in the Nude palette, and this is a really inexpensive palette, only $6.99, and they have all these cool light colors, really inexpensive. So I'm going to take these 2 in colors for the next 2 steps. So to darken the eye, to kind of give it that little smoky effect, I am going to take the last color here, which is the color Fashionista. I'm going to place that into my crease area, and I'm just going to use an angled fluffy brush. So I'm really just going to angle this brush into my eye, in my crease area, to really get it in there to show some depth. Take another fluffy brush and go ahead and blend that out, and blend out that little crease where both of those eyeshadows kind of meet. You want to make sure that's really smooth there. So I'm just going to go back into that in the nudes, in the Essentials Nude palette, and that one ashy mothy color that I did use. I'm just going to take that was right here and go ahead and blend that back in there just to add a little bit more, because I felt like I lost the color there. just to kind of blend in that darker with that lighter eyeshadow. So for the lid color, I'm going to take this color, and this is called Tokyo. This is called Tokyo, and I'm going to place that on the lid. I'm just going to take one layer of this color and place it on the lid first. So as you can see, it's really just plain. There's nothing to it. It almost barely shows up. It's kind of like, it's okay. So go ahead and jazz that up. I'm going to take my e.l.f. glitter glue. This stuff is amazing for like cheap eyeshadows. It helps make things pop, especially anything with sparkles. I'm just going to place that. Then I'm going to go back into that Tokyo color, and I'm just going to place some more on top of that. So now I'm going to go back into Fashionista, that darker color, and kind of add a little bit more just to kind of smoke it out just a tad bit. So now that that eye is finished, I'm going to go ahead and do this eye, and then we're going to finish the rest of the face. Okay, so now that my eyes are done, I'm going to apply lashes and stuff last. I'm going to use my Stay Matte Primer by RIMMEL because it's kind of fallish here in Texas. It's still warm, but not as warm. So now I don't need something that's super mattifying, but this one is kind of matte, still gives me some moisture. I'm just going to do a little bit of color correcting with this new palette because I really want to try it out a lot more on my skin. So I'm just going to use it for a little bit of color correcting. And I like to use concealers that's kind of close to my skin tone to color correct or just kind of improve some of my marks instead of using like color correctors. So all I'm doing is gently tapping this angle flat foundation brush onto my face with the product, and it's just kind of blending it out for me. As you can see, it's giving me a little light coverage. For foundation, I'm going to start off using my Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. And then I think on top of that, I'm going to use my Dream Velvet by Maybelline. And this is in the color 95 Coconut. And this one's in the color Mocha. I'm taking this stippling brush and I'm just patting and stippling this foundation on because I did do color correction. And I don't want my color correcting to just slide all over the place underneath the foundation. I'm just going to use a stippling motion and gently pat the foundation into my skin. So for the outer part of my face, I'm just going to take the Dream Velvet and I'm just going to go into the outer parts to make them a tad darker. For concealer, I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Pro Longwear, and this is in the color NC45. To set my highlight, I'm just going to use my Maybelline Shine Free Powder. Like I always do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and set my highlight with this. For contour, I'm just going to use my BH Cosmetic palette. I'm going to use my contour shade just to contour my cheekbones. now I'm just going to go in with my blush, and I'm going to use that same DH Cosmetic palette and use that dark blush right here. So my camera died on me while I was filming, so you guys can get to see I am using the Bella Parade Cosmetic Glowing Palette, and they have all these beautiful shades. So the shade I'm using right here is called Guilt, and I'm placing down all my highlighted spots. And then I'm just going to go on top of that just with a little of the Beam color, just to kind of add a little bit more of a highlight. So off camera, I applied my mascara and I did my lashes. I just cut the eyelashes in half and used the beginning part of the lashes, and I placed it on the end so that you can have a nice natural looking lash. For lips, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Color Rouge in Toffee, and this is like an ashier tone lip liner. And then for the actual lips, this is the NYX Lingerie, and this is in the color Beauty Mark. This looks similar to the Tarte lip color I applied for my last makeup video, but this one is a little bit cooler and that one was a lot warmer. So for this look, I feel like this pairing was perfect because it's kind of like an ashier, muted tone versus a nice chocolate tone.